All right, everybody, good morning. It is about 10 o'clock, Thursday, April 7th. I took today off, obviously, because I need to get this ready for Jim's wedding. We are going to video blog a little bit of it. We're not going to do all of it, but we could at least get you the rehearsal dinner, certain parts of the wedding at the church. I'm going to see what I can do. Again, we're not going to do too much of it, but I just want to make a video for you guys because it's been a while. So stay tuned. We're going to get a lot of fun, a lot of family, a lot of action on these videos. And good luck, Jim. Wedding video. All right, wedding vlog. It is Friday at around 2:05. I just got out of school. This is the spot right here. I gotta get a wedding picture.
Well, you gotta add it to the GoPro.
No, it's a video, yeah. I gotta vlog the whole thing. I'm just pretending like I just got here. All right, setting up. I'm gonna go do some errands.
Wait, come here, look at the drinks.
So this is the same spot that I had my wedding rehearsal dinner. It's a great spot. Look at that.
We're from the Bud over.
Oh, you got the sodas too?
Yeah.
Good, I was gonna say. All right, so I'm gonna go do a couple things now, but we just wanna get an early vlog of this. All right, we'll check back in later. All right, so we just loaded the car up. You know, we're doing the wedding at St. Veronica's where I had my wedding and my rehearsal dinner. It's similar to everything here. Johnny's a mess up there, dropping everything. Oh wait, the bottom ripped. There's a hole in the gift.
All right.
Yeah. Everybody just getting ready. House looks great. Ready for some possible guests tomorrow. Hello, Daisy. Daisy's passed out. It's the old coach heading on in.
Man,
What?
big commitment.
I don't know if we should be taping, but whatever. So we're just heading in, little rehearsal dinner. Not rehearsal dinner yet. We'll do that later, but we'll do the rehearsal. It's a rough seat right here. Turn around, guy. Coach with me. Just getting things ready here, getting started, talking music. We look like the weird guys in the back right now, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, this guy.
Congrats,
right?
Jim.
Yeah. What do you have to say to the groom?
Jim? Thank you. That's all I got.
Yeah. This is a nice place. This is where I had my rehearsal dinner. I like to get the room, okay? Get ready for tomorrow. Chris is in the corner there. Where's everyone? This thing is awesome. Good tray. What? No pictures, please. Can you see yourself? Okay, goodbye, Ella.
Hey. I think I might join her.
What do you say to Jim? What?
Good luck, Jim.
Let's get a pan out here. This coach. It's a new GoPro Hero 10. The latest model from GoPro. So, would you rather have a camcorder or this?
I'd rather have a phone.
Oh wait, this is squad. Sunset. It's the old Pizza Hut right there. It's pretty depressing. It's Maxine. This isn't happening.
What? What did she say?
She.
go with her. She's got something to say, so she wants you to go with her.
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say to Jamie? Okay. So, ever since Jamie came into our family, Anna has been literally stuck to her. And I knew Jim and Jamie were right for each other from the first time I met Jamie was New Year's Eve, which at my mom's house. So New Year's Eve at my mom's house, and the big entertainment of the night was just keeping a balloon up in the air, and we kept it up for a good like 2 hours. But that's how I knew that they were right for each other, because she blended right in, and we're silly like that. What do you want to say? And then go ahead. And Anna wants to tell Jamie that she is her BFF.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Good job, Anna. Oh. Like,
Joe's as big as you.
I will never let you go.
anybody else?
That was cute. That's good, yeah. All right. Well.
Laura?
Well, that was very nice. But Nick, Jake, Anna was a baby.
Yeah, it was a baby. Yeah. So,
Was that 4 years? Yeah.
yeah. No,
No, she was 2, yeah.
I go tomorrow. Tomorrow's my speech. You ready to go?
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, so, but
Speech.
she couldn't understand.
You took my Spanish Indian joke, so I'm going to adjust from there. If you've ever wondered what happens to the costumes rejected from the show RuPaul's Drag Race, Jim's students don't. Jim fancies himself a Wild West desperado. He's like Buford Tannen, but without the polish and panache. I believe it or not, I actually wrote those in advance. I just wanted to say a couple things. First, Jamie, what a wonderful, wonderful addition to our family. Your partnership with Jimmy, the way that you balance him out and the way that he balances you is really fantastic. I feel like we've got a largely pro-Christian crowd, so I just wanted to share one of my favorite parts of the New Testament from Luke chapter 9, which has like really all of the hallmarks of the Christian faith. Jesus is transfigured next to Moses and Elijah. Peter declares Jesus to be the Messiah. And on the road from Jericho to through Samaria, they encounter a few ill-tempered Samaritans, 2 of Jesus's 3 favorite disciples, the brothers James and John, and Peter. And when James and John encounter the Samaritans not being nice to Jesus, they ask him if they can rain fire down from heaven to destroy them. Indeed, John in his gospel calls the brothers James and John sons of thunder. That's what we are. I love you. Good luck tomorrow.
Oh, nice job.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, if I can have everybody's attention.
All right.
We just both wanted to say thank you very much for coming out. Thank you for coming out for the whole weekend. Family is extremely important to both of us, and to be honest, that was one of the first things we talked about when we first met. I met Jamie, just a little backstory, I met Jamie at a mutual friend's wedding. It's crazy how things work out in life, because I was not invited to the wedding until a week before when they didn't hit their quota. And seriously, and the last week before the wedding, my friend said, "Hey, Jim, do you want to come to my wedding?" And I was like on the fence about it, because at the time it was like the end of school. I wasn't really But I said, sure, I'll go. You know, it was up by my dad's house, so I figured at least, you know, I'll go up, get some time with my dad, and then go to this wedding. And I didn't even meet her until like 3/4 of the way through the night. Someone introduced us, and my first thought was, wow, what a cool, I've never met a Spanish Indian girl. And I was like, what an awesome combo. Then found out she was Italian. But we ended up spending, we went back, we talked with each other for like 3 hours that night. And we talked about everything. And like I said, one of the things we bonded over, and one of the things we continue to bond over is our love of family and friends. And now we are starting our family, which is awesome. Not like that.
Announcement.
Not like that. We are starting as 2. But we're just really excited. We're excited everybody came out.
Okay, I'll take 3 though.
Yeah, I know. Let's.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Give us a second.
Take your time.
So we do want to say thank you, and we hope you guys, everyone has a great weekend.
All right. Thanks, guys. Yay!
Coffee and dessert. All right, coffee and dessert.
Good job, guys. Mary, did you think that was an announcement? What do you think?
What's that?
You thought that was the announcement? Yeah.
I definitely thought it was.
I knew he messed up.
All right, Saturday morning, April 9th, around 10 a.m. Johnny's off to get the vest at Joseph A. Bank. We haven't told Jim this yet, but we will. We are going to see how the happy groom is spending his morning. Everyone's getting ready right now.
Yeah,
Oh, cleaning the carpet.
cleaning the carpet.
There he is, celebrating the wedding morning. All right, so yeah, this is from my phone. I got to put it on the camera later because I forgot it. 3 hours till he takes the plunge, supposedly. Good luck.
I'm excited. Had a
Any
great
thoughts?
morning. No. I had coffee, I ate pizza, having a great morning.
When'd you go to bed?
I think 11:30.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at these gifts. Very nice. All right, we'll come back when we're getting ready in a little bit. Now, what have we got in here? Whoa. That's yours, Luke? Oh, not yet. Whoa. It's your teddy bear. Nope. Okay. We'll play with it another time.
Loving you forever is what I need. Let me realize. Never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stick together. Loving you well, and to good and bad, happy or sad. Lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyon, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Goodbye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock of our sweet baby Jane?
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, Jim and Jan, an excellent job out there. Let them hear it. One more time. How about a big round of applause for our bride?
Yeah, they, listen. My sister would probably describe me as annoying, but as Leslie Knope once said, one person's annoying is another person's inspired and heroic. So remember that next time you call me annoying. So right after Jim proposed, I jokingly but kind of seriously said, I'll start practicing my 3 performances for your wedding. These actions have led my sister asking me 24 hours ago if I wanted to say something. So I unfortunately will not be able to put on any performances. As you can imagine, growing up with an older sister is quite different from having a brother as a young boy. As the younger brother, I felt the need to be protective and strong, but in reality, I'm terrified of her. Jamie did not treat me as her younger brother, but as her living doll. She would dress me up in her clothes, and yes, that also did include makeup. As a boy, you think I would have gotten angry, but I could care less. 1, because I looked absolutely gorgeous. And 2, if that's what Jamie wanted, I just wanted to be by her side. Jamie, you are literally the best sister I could ask for. You have had my back since day 1. You are kind, you are caring, you are my best friend. We may not always have something important to say to each other, but we never stop talking, even if it's just a meme. I cannot be happier to be here celebrating with you tonight. Jim, when Jamie first told me she was dating someone, I wasn't sure if they would fit in with our weirdness. However, as I got to know you, I learned that we have the same love for Marvel, equally have an exquisite taste palette, who happen to enjoy life's finest foods such as Taco Bell, Wendy's, McDonald's, and have a true appreciation for an antacid pill. It also helped that you worked at my old stomping grounds, Manalapan High, where I hate to say it, I was pretty cool. I'm assuming the teachers still talk about the legacy I left behind. And I'm sure now if you tell them we're officially brothers, you'll be next on the list for a big old promotion. In all seriousness, I wouldn't want anyone else taking my sister's hand in marriage and joining our family. I'm excited for all the memories we will create together. Jamie and Jim, I love you both. So can everyone grab your glass? As my friend and fellow Marvel hero, Deadpool once said, you don't have to be a superhero to find the right girl. The right girl will bring out the superhero in you. Jim and Jamie, you bring out the superhero in each other. Thank you to the
come back in 2004, and Jimmy gave his last speech to his senior class at Howell High. He said, I just want to stop here a second and look at everybody. All right, it was a great line, and it works now. Last night for rehearsal dinner, people talked about how Jimmy and Jamie met. It was a wedding that I had driven him to up in the wilds of North Sussex County. He told me to pick him up at midnight, so I took a nap until 11 o'clock, got up, drove there, and I'm waiting outside the country club, and it was gated, so I couldn't even get in. Half hour later, I'm still waiting. An hour later, a bus comes out. Okay, well, that's interesting. And Jimmy either didn't have a cell phone or didn't care enough about his dad. I drove home. 4 or 5 hours later, the door opens. He took an Uber, which is very nice of him, because he spent the rest of the time talking to Jamie, which in hindsight was a much better deal than being with me. So that was my first exposure, and it kind of worked to him. Right? They're still here today, which is pretty cool. 4 quick stories about Jim, because that's part of my job. One time, I forget what grade it was a long time ago, he was really sick with mumps or measles or one of the childhood diseases, and I came home to watch him all day. Maybe it was cold, I don't know, it was a long time. We watched History of the World Part 1. He might have only been 7 years old, probably the wrong movie, but I think it's done a lot to turn him into what he used to do. We then would camp out with the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. I don't do that kind of thing, okay? I need a bed, I need a bathroom, I need everything else. Our tent flooded. We had like 3 inches of water in it because it was pouring rain, and I tried to explain to him, Jim, that's just condensation, don't worry about it. Fortunately, the guys next to us were from Brooklyn. I'm actually not sure, but I figured I'd get a good cheer. The guy had this huge tent. It was gigantic. He took us in. He had a couple beds in there, so we were able to stay dry the rest of the night. I didn't go camping again since then. One of the things we've done with all our kids is there's only 2 places in the world I go. Well, except for Disney World, but that was only twice. Museum of Natural History and the Bronx Zoo. As the kids got older, they all fell away from me except Jim. So just this last year, we went to the Bronx Zoo. He stopped in Manhattan for, which definitely was that we got pastrami sandwiches. So again, I'm trying to pander to the people from New York. Second Avenue. We had a great time wandering around the zoo. Marvelous. And then even better, right actually 2 years before that, the Museum of Natural History. Every now and again, you can pay an ungodly amount of money to sleep there overnight. And they had a whole bunch of people there. We were sleeping underneath the whale. It was great. At 3 in the morning, we're sitting watching exhibits, and the bathroom, they had a little bathroom in the hall with the whale. Couldn't go in it. Somebody had thrown off all over. I mean, how do you get drunk in the Museum of Natural History? It was a great time. And then the best thing, Jimmy in his high school coaching career has coached both girls lacrosse and girls JV basketball. The best moment of either him or Bob or John or any kids who play basketball, Jim was coaching against his old coach from Howell. And Jimmy's team was up by 1 point. There were like 10 seconds left. The other coach was calling an inbound play. Jimmy tells his kids, look, one of you stand over there right by the basket. And they're arguing, but there's no one there. They're all, just stand there. The coach runs the same play that Jimmy used to do. The other kid runs right to that spot, they throw it in, Jimmy's kid catches it, they win the game. He beat his old coach. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Back to Jamie. I'm not totally happy with Jamie, okay? For one reason, I always took Jimmy to Museum of Natural History. He took Jamie to the museum. And one last thing, which is absolutely the worst. Mary's daughter, Anna, who used to love me the most of anybody in the world, besides her, I guess her parents, always missed me, always cried when I left. As soon as Jamie came in the picture, I've disappeared. And he's her best friend forever, as she said. So Jimmy and Jamie, congratulations.
Hi everyone! Woo! Thanks for killing it so far. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Sue.
Susie. We're Jamie's maid and matron of honor, best friends, and former roommates. Today, Jim became the luckiest guy in the world because he's now Jamie's roommate for life. A position we're both very jealous of. There are millions of reasons why Jim is so lucky to be the lifetime recipient of the honor of living with Jamie. So, to make everyone in the room just as jealous as we are, we're going to list a few of our favorites. Jim, I apologize in advance if people start knocking at your door to live in your extra bedroom after they hear this.
Jamie is always in the know. Which celebrities are dating, what political scandal just broke, the newest slang word the kids are using. You can always count on Jamie to be your pop culture encyclopedia. As someone who literally knows nothing about pop culture, I've appreciated Jamie's vast knowledge during my time as her roommate. It helped keep me from embarrassing myself on more than one occasion. Jim, I'm sure you've already and will continue to be a huge perk of your life with Jamie. She can guarantee that you remain relatable and hip with the kids at work, and give them yet another reason why Mr. Ennis is their favorite teacher.
Jamie is a TV expert and the best couch companion. When I lived with her, I would come home from a long day at work, sit on the couch in the dark, and patiently wait for her to come home, turn on the TV, and make all of the important decisions for us. She knows the best shows to watch and will always take matters into her own hands to ensure that you're constantly entertained. I can promise you that a lifetime with Jamie means that you'll have a wealth of knowledge on the top trending, but also under the radar, TLC shows, docuseries, and dramas. And more importantly, you'll never have to sit on the couch alone.
I'd like to direct your attention to our beautiful bride. This stunning, sweet, approachable woman we all know and love has a dark secret. Jamie is obsessed with true crime. The amount of time Jamie spends watching documentaries, 2020, reading books on unsolved murders, the girl knows everything there is to know about serial killers and how to get away with murder. Now don't be alarmed. The real reason that Jamie is obsessed is to make sure that she is never one of the victims of these crimes. And I believe she has truly met her match in Jim. Jim never, ever, ever goes anywhere without his pocket knife. Jamie's bridal shower was the perfect proof of this. While unwrapping presents, she came into contact with some particularly tricky wrapping. But have no fear, Jim was there in a jiffy with his pocket knife to save the day. With Jamie's extensive true crime knowledge and Jim's pocket knife always on hand, nothing stands a chance against these two. And for the family members that I just freaked out, have no fear, Jamie can't go anywhere without leaving a trail of test strips behind.
Okay, I need some audience participation for this one, especially at this table and that table. Raise your hand if Jamie has ever dyed or cut your hair, or you know someone who, Jim.
Yeah?
As one of Jamie's many Salon on the Go clients in the room, I can promise you that you'll be looking your best for eternity. Whether you need a haircut, ear trim, or manicure, Jamie's list of grooming services is never ending. As you can see, she has a long list of clients, but lucky for you, you'll be living in the Salon on the Go headquarters and will always be her most VIP client.
This list could go on forever, but in the interest of getting Jamie on the dance floor as soon as possible, we're gonna cut it off here.
In all seriousness, we're so happy for both of you and can't wait to visit you in your new home, watch TV, and eat snacks on the couch, and hear about all the reasons both of you are the best roommates for life.
Please join us in raising your glasses to cheers these two roommates, lovebirds, and now husband and wife to Jamie and Jim.
Alright. Hello everybody, my name is Robert. Right now, all that's standing between you and the food, so in just over about a half hour, we're gonna start.
Took your chair, sorry.
I'm just kidding, I got a little over 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, okay? Alright, so growing up, it's kind of been this elephant in the room that everybody always talked about in front of me, including other people, that I don't get along with the people that Jim has dated. It's just been one of these things, but when I met Jamie for the first time, I was kind of taken aback. I was like, oh, okay, I like this girl, she's nice. And I think the best way to illustrate this is when we're having a family get together at my mom's, Anna, my niece Ella, and my son Luke will drop everything they're doing, even watching Cocomelon, and walk over like zombies and try and get her a hug. That just speaks to Jamie's personality, warmth, and demeanor, and for that, Jamie, officially welcome to our family. All right, Jim, you're up. So growing up, Jim and I pretty much did very similar things together. He played lacrosse, basketball, and was class president, and so was I. Jim is a teacher, and so am I. I was looking at quotes and through movies, and I just wanted to get one quote to kind of summarize our relationship. And I came up with the timeless classic in the 70s, The Muppet Movie. And there's one song in there, and I'm not going to do the song, I'm just going to paraphrase. The song's called, well, I'll get to that in a second, but first, Jim's memorabilia of Muppet and Sesame Street figurines as a 12-year-old was one of the most impressive things you'll ever see, and as a 36-year-old, it's pretty frightening. Got money now. He's got money now. So got money now. But there's a quote from that song, Moving Right Along, and it kind of sums up our relationship. And I'll paraphrase. Moving right along, footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun, share it with me. Jim never made me feel like that annoying little brother, like that tag along. He would always include me, even though I was 2 years younger than him. He would include me in everything. And Jim, I just can't thank you for that. And before I get to my closing, I have to bring this up. Jim and I are 4-time Appleby softball champions. So it's a beer league, we used to work for Applebee's, and while my dad was just angry we didn't get jobs right out of college, we're 6 or 7 years after college, we had to bring home that title. And we got it. So I had a closing plan, but I'm going to kind of scrap that because my dad brought up a good quote that Jim said during his high school graduation. And I just thought of this now. Jim said, I want to take a minute to look out at my classmates that I just spent the last 4 years with. That was day one of them heading off to their colleges, careers, trade school, military. So, Jim and Jamie, what I want you guys to do today, and my wife Laura and I did this at our wedding. Take a minute. This is your day one of marriage. Look out at all of your family and friends here. Every single person in this room means something to you. We are here to celebrate you. We're here to celebrate your marriage. You two have very similar personalities, and when you find someone like this, you don't trade it for anything. So I want everybody to raise their glass to day one of marriage for Jim and Jamie. We love you guys.
Breakfast this morning.
right, that's a wrap on Jim and Jamie's wedding. It was just an amazing time. Everybody had fun from start to finish. Friday, Saturday, even Sunday with the brunch. Everything was so much fun. Everything worked so well, and Jim and Jamie just did an amazing job hosting it. So thanks, guys. This is me signing off. I hope you enjoyed the video.